What in the occhi del cuore did I just watch? I have opinions. We're going to do this with me doing my makeup. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet, but I don't even know where to start, guys. Like, how do I even begin to address the mess that is this last season of Sabrina? I wanted to do this get ready with me, with you guys, and just kind of have a little talk about what happened with the chilling adventures of Sabrina. Because what even just happened to this series? I don't even know. Now, first things first, you should be warned that there will be spoilers in this video. So if you haven't watched it and you want to watch it, and I'm here to tell you, don't watch it. But if you want to watch it, then just, don't watch this video, or better yet, save it for when you've finished watching it. Okay, so I have been on Twitter and I see that people are like really mad about the last episode. And a lot of them are saying like, well, I mean, the rest of the season was pretty good and everything, but it's just that last episode, the finale, like where were they go? Guys, what are you talking about? It was bad. Like the whole thing was bad. All of it was bad. I'm getting so like heated. I'm going to mess up my eyebrows, but like all of it was bad. All of it from the beginning to the end. So I'm not really sure what you guys are talking about. It was just bad. It was bad. Okay? Like I don't get what parts of it was good. What part of it was good? What part exact? I don't get it. It was bad. I didn't like it. I just want to say that I did used to like Sabrina, the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, when it did come out on Netflix. I thought the first 2 seasons were done really well. I quite liked them. I thought they were a lot better than Riverdale. It was like one of those series like you could watch and it's like decent. So, I actually really liked this series. And then things just kind of went south. In season 3 was already so bad. The thing I hated the most about the 3rd season was the fact that they made Sabrina into this very whiny girl. You have to be the queen of hell. Like, you're literally the devil's daughter. Can you please get it together? Like, did they have to make her like completely not care about like her responsibilities and everything and just, hey, I need to go save this guy who, by the way, ended up dumping her, and then inexplicably in the last season is just magically the one, like I was hoping that, for the final season that they might, do something to like make it die with dignity, at least, like do something decent. Now, probably most of you who aren't Italian don't know what bodice is, but for those of you who are Italian and you know what I'm talking about, okay, like honestly, the writers of this show towards the end is literally the writers from Boris, and no one can change my mind. Because the thing is, it's not that the acting was bad, because the acting wasn't bad. It was just the lines. Some of the lines were so cringy and they were so bad.
You lost your virginity to me. And afterwards, I laid on your chest.
It means we are powerful, disruptive women. Champions of the oppressed. Supporters of the othered. Unapologetic feminists.
The ability to conjure and inflict hellfire.
Why would you do that?
So they can burn down Greendale the way they themselves were burned down in their prime.
The lines were bad. The storyline is bad. Like Okay, so why did they have to make like a new Weird Sisters thing? For why? I don't get it. And the thing is, Roz becoming like us finding out that Roz is actually a witch, just I don't know why that's there. I don't know why they thought they had to make that a thing, but okay. I'm not even going to get into like the third weird sister. We're just going to leave that out because I can't be bothered. Everything is just too weird. There are all these eldritch curses or whatever it is they're called. Like, they're like a series of things that will bring, I don't know, the end of the earth or whatever, the end of the world as we know it. Anyway, so the first one is darkness, and like, fine, cool, whatever. No, the second one was the uninvited, okay? And the funny thing about the uninvited episode, okay, is that you have this dude that basically has been wandering for all eternity. He's been the uninvited for all eternity and whatever. And basically, Sabrina goes, well, my friends really haven't been paying attention to me lately, so same. I totally understand what it's like. I don't... I don't think you do, Sabrina. And I just don't get why they chose this as the plot. Did they not know what else to do? Like, I don't know. And they're supposed to be like these really big things that can like end the earth. The only one that just comes near is the void in the last episode, but everything else was just like really weak. Like, you know which one was bad? The weird ones. The weird one was literally an octopus. Literally an octopus. Oh, okay. And then we actually also need to talk about episode 4. What was episode 4, guys? Like, it's just laziness at this point. Like, you can just tell that the writers just don't care. They were just like, let's just finish this off and just whatever, you know? Like, the whole episode was like a whole, you know, replica thing, reality. And then he became Emperor, Faustus, whatever, became Emperor of Greendale. Like, what? That was the worst one. I think that was the worst one. Everyone's complaining about the last one, but the last one wasn't the worst episode. The fourth episode was the worst episode. Like, there is nothing nice, there's nothing interesting about that episode. I'm sorry. I honestly, I don't even know how I got through the whole thing. Like, by the 4th episode, I was like ready to just not watch any of it anymore. And I was just like, no, I have to watch it because I just want to know how it ends, you know? So I did start writing some things down that bothered me, but at a certain point I just stopped. It was just useless. I stopped because there was no point in continuing. I just have a lot of questions. There's so many things that don't make sense. You know what I thought was funny though? I thought Lucifer's performance was funny because I think the actor just knew. I don't know the name of the actor, but I think the actor at that point was like, you know what? To hell with it. Like, pun not intended. And was just like, I don't know. He just delivered some of the lines so weird. Like, you could tell he was just messing around. Like, just, you know. How is Lucifer so relaxed and so chilled with the fact that his coven of witches is worshipping another deity, I don't know how you say this word, but like, how is he so chilled about that? Like, when he found out that they were worshipping Lilith, he was so mad. But at this point, he just goes up and he goes like, oh, you guys are worshipping like this 3 goddess person? Cool. Basically, Lucifer was like, cool, fine, interesting, haha. What? I don't get it. And also, I don't get how Lucifer didn't know about Lilith leaving, and how he didn't know that Caliban and his devil people, his demons, Beelzebub and whatever, were plotting to kill the kid. Like, which all was useless anyway because Lilith ended up killing the kid. So there's that. I will never forgive them for the character they made Lilith to be. Like, I thought she had the potential to be such an interesting character, but it was just... And then there's that episode with the Cosmos, with the Cosmos or whatever. And that episode is so weird because you have like God's right hand basically and they managed to kill her. She's an angel. How did they? God's right hand is weak AF. Like, and then they send Sabrina, one of the two Sabrinas, away, which I don't. It's a very weird relationship. So basically, they have a relationship that's kind of like they're twins, but they are the same person. And Ambrose said from the beginning, like, don't do this. Like, what do you mean? Like, this happened? Like, you shouldn't be in contact. And Sabrina just said, nah. How about no? How about we will do that? Oh, another thing that really bothered me is that Agatha has gone crazy, right? Like, we know Agatha's gone crazy because of the last season and everything, but she still manages to be like, she's the one who lures Mrs. Wardwell into like Father Blackwood's church thing. How did she do that if she was insane? And then it's like the beginning they forgot that Agatha is insane, and then they just reminded us. They just remade her insane, and then they made her uninsane again. I don't even. Then there was the whole Theo and I don't remember the Hobgoblin's relationship. What happens is that Theo sends him away, okay? And then she calls him to come back so that he can help them with a battle of the bands. Just why? I don't get it. Couldn't just Sabrina sing with them? No, she could not, because Sabrina had to do the worst cover of Sweet Child O' Mine there is. I don't know why they decided to do this to us, but they did, and I watched it, and the joke's on me. I'm the clown here because I shouldn't have sat and watched all that. And then the thing about that whole episode too, that's hilarious actually, is the what do they call them? The band. So they show up looking like this, okay? And they are like, they do metal. They play heavy metal, and I don't know. That was bizarre. That whole episode was just cringy. It was just so much cringe in so many things. So cringy, guys. Like when they're like talking to Harvey and stuff, and then they decide and they like zap off or whatever, and they go like that, and I'm like,
place in hell for being such a damn snitch.
What was that? That was hilariously cringy. Like, it was so bad. And also, I don't know a lot about heavy metal, but I'm pretty sure that's not the way people who play heavy metal are dressed. I'm pretty sure that's like a bit more punky. Like, I was expecting them to be like a punk band, but apparently they were like heavy metal, yeah. The devil's music. Another thing that was really weird was the Trinket Man. Where did he come from? Who is the Trinket Man? Why does he have all that stuff? Like, it just isn't explained. Why is that there? And then another thing that was there that a lot of people seem to like, but I just don't care about it, is like the meta episode. Basically the episode where there's the Endless. I didn't really care about that. Like, it was just like, yeah, fine, whatever. Because I didn't watch the original Sabrina, so it was just like, okay, I guess it's cool. Sorry guys, but I just didn't care about that at all. Maybe if I had seen like the original Sabrina like TV show, I would have been like, oh my gosh, it's so cool, yay! But like, I didn't. I don't care. I was just at this point just trying to get through the series so that I didn't have to ever watch it ever again. You know what makes me mad? Like, in that episode, you can tell that the writers know what they're doing. Like, you can tell that the writers are like, just writing it for the sake of, we need to finish this series. So like, they're just, half-ing it. That to a lot of fans maybe might have been like, lol, that's so cool, look how funny they are making fun of themselves. It was just annoying to me. Why am I even watching this? Because it's like they just gave up. Like, you can tell they were just like, you know what, the series has been cancelled, who cares, let's just give up. Like, no one's even gonna care or notice. But, you know, for some of us who actually liked Sabrina in the beginning, I just found it really annoying. The ending was stupid, the whole thing was stupid, the series was stupid. And the thing is, if you're just not going to care about the stuff that you do, then just don't do it. Like, I don't see why we have to like get, you know, watch these characters grow or try to grow, because and then so it just ended like that. And honestly, I didn't care. Like, I was sad because of Aunt Zelda and Aunt Hilda and everything, but like for the most part, I just didn't even care that much. It just bothered me that they ruined a perfectly good series, or a series that could have been good. It had the potential to be a good series. And so I sort of get where everyone's been coming from saying like, you know, well, Netflix originals actually suck and we don't know why we're watching them. And like, I really felt that this time. I was just like, also like, why am I here watching this, wasting my time watching this when I could be watching something else? I think they just didn't care. They didn't want to do anything about it. They didn't want to make it end well. I refuse to believe that they sat down and they actually thought that any of this was good and that people would genuinely actually like it. I don't know what you guys thought of it. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought of it. So yeah, guys, basically that was that. And I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I don't have to watch it anymore. And yeah, this is my look for today. I don't know, let me know what you guys think if you've watched Sabrina, and if you liked it. I need you to tell me what exactly you liked about the episodes as well, because I just don't get it. Everything was just done badly, quickly, and just that it just, you know what it is? It's at this point, if this is how you're gonna make the last season, why even make a last season? You know what I mean? Just leave it the way it was. Who cares? Who cares? Nothing matters. Like, who cares? I don't know. Anyway, that's all for today, guys. This is my look. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe, follow, or don't, whatever. Love you guys. Bye.